Hi all, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited because this week I'm going to be sharing with you a what we eat in a week, and it's going to be a dinner edition. So Monday night we were having taco salad, and basically what I do is just make a giant beef mixture. I use organic beef, 100% grass-fed. I add some spinach and onions. This is a really great way to sneak in some veggies if you have picky eaters in your family. The number one recommendation I have to have a really yummy taco salad is just to season it super well. So I add some salt, a little bit of paprika, I do chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, and just a plethora of spices. I think I may even add a little bit of basil, and it really just creates a nice, full, rich flavor. The next thing that I'll do is add some refried beans. I don't always do this, but if I want to add more volume to the amount of food that we have, this is a great way to do that. And I also added in some frozen corn. My daughter loves corn. I love corn. My husband loves corn. So this is like a nice addition for us. And then to plate it for myself, I just add some of that spinach and the meat mixture, as well as some avocado on top. And I put my favorite green salsa. And of course, I always top it with just a little bit of Mexican cheese because I am mostly dairy-free. I would have normally topped this with tomatoes, but we were out that week, so hence why you don't see it. Add whatever you feel like. On Tuesday night, we had a chicken and rice meal, which kind of sounds basic, but let me tell you, this is far from basic. It's so good. I marinate the chicken in a Dijon lemon juiced garlic mixture, and I'll have the recipe for this down below. It's not mine. It's not my original. I just got it off a blog, but I've made it a couple times now because it's just so good. So you can see I'm adding in all the ingredients: salt, pepper, garlic. I believe that was a thyme or basil, maybe Italian. I kind of improvised because we were missing some of the spices. And then I just went ahead and marinated my chicken in there. Let me tell you guys, this meal is just so tasty and flavorful, even though it's just two basic ingredients of chicken and rice and the marinade. And I don't use cling wrap, I use cloth to cover. So anyways, now that it's been marinating for, I think I did that in the morning, and now I'm cooking that evening. You can marinate longer, obviously. Just get that on my cast iron skillet, and I just brown the chicken on both sides. So it's not fully cooked through yet, but that's okay. And I go ahead and add my onions to the skillet, as well as chopped spinach. As you can tell, we do eat a lot of onions, a lot of chopped spinach, a lot of garlic in our family, and I feel like those are just really great ingredients to add a lot of flavor to your dishes. I also like to cook with a variety of different salts, so some nights we'll do Himalayan salt, sometimes it'll be sea salt, sometimes it's Celtic salt. I just know salt and the minerals in salt are really important, so I try to get as much of a variety of salt into our diet as possible. You can see I have the rice in there, and what I'll do is I'll actually cook this with the lid on for like 20 minutes on the stove, and then I move it into the oven for like another 30 minutes. So it is a longer dish to cook, so I suggest starting earlier. This is the finished dish. It's so delicious, and this is how I plate it. Add some fresh parsley on top. For Wednesday, we are doing some good old beef burgers. We do homemade sweet potato fries. My husband always cuts the sweet potato fries for me because he's just super good at it. So he did that. I just seasoned it with some basic ingredients like salt, pepper, garlic, and olive oil. Now I'm once again cutting up more onion and adding it to our ground beef. I'm adding some garlic pepper, and then I'm making my beef patties on my cast iron skillet. I really try to choose organic beef that is 100% grass-fed. So the other things that I like to do is just add some spinach. I'm just adding some organic frozen spinach to it. And I personally will eat the spinach with the onions on top of the burger. And the way that I plate the meal for myself is I don't have any bread because I'm gluten-free. So I just do like a burger mixture with sweet potato fries. And then I love to add this sriracha sauerkraut on the side. And I'm a mustard girl all the way. But obviously you can do your own toppings however you want. And that is my meal for Wednesday. Okay, so for Thursday night, we did a breakfast for dinner, and we are an egg-free family because my daughter has an allergy. So to do and make an egg, we use flaxseed as our egg substitute. So I'm just grounding down some flax seeds, making flaxseed meal, and then what I will do is a tablespoon of the flaxseed meal and add 3 tablespoons of water. Then allow that to congeal and sit for like 15 minutes so the flaxseed can congeal with it and create an egg-like texture. The gluten-free pancake mix that I'm using is from Trader Joe's, and it just calls for egg and some vegan butter and a little bit of water, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I like a lot of texture in my food, so I'm adding some walnuts and some banana slices into my pancake mix. We do use a mixture of like vegan and cow's milk butter, but I do tend to prefer the vegan butter. So for tonight's meal, we also cooked some turkey bacon. So I just added a couple slices on the side and topped it with some blueberries. And for Friday night's meal, my husband actually cooked this, but it is a vegan corn chowder. So we just added a bunch of yummy ingredients like sweet potato, paprika, green onion, corn, and cooked that up in the Instant Pot and then used immersion blender to blend it all up. We topped it with some bacon, so you can make this vegan. We just happened to have bacon left over from breakfast the night before. Topped it with green onions as well. I hope you liked that and got some really great ideas of some yummy, delicious, wholesome meals that you can make for yourself or for your family for the week. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and recipes for some of the meals are going to be listed down below. And I will see you next week. Bye.